Mr. Hargrave here, helping you win war. Of all things, why is Mr. Hargrave talking about war? Because it's not so much important to win the war as it is to win your attacks. This is part 5 in an ongoing series of videos where we delve into how to win 100% of your wars personally, your own accountability, of course. And when your own accountability breaks down, then your leader or captain may have to step in and do what is called a defense review, where we go over all of your attacks, or an offense review, actually. A defense review would be checking on what happened with our defense. We're going to check on what happened with our offense, where we failed and where we can do better. Maybe as me, as a leader and captain, or maybe you as a player, we will find out what action we need to take. So this is important to review if you care about your alliance. And as a player, you can always review your own. It's actually way more effective for you as a player to review your own performance and make changes. It'll be more difficult for someone else to do, but let's see what we can do. Let's put forth the effort. Over there, I don't know if it's left or right or what the hell's going on. On the right, sure, is a chart, a counter chart. It's a really stupid chart I made, but it shows what I've instructed my alliance to do. Use Infinity Watch on Heroes for Hire. Use Shadowlands on Marauders. Nothing groundbreaking here. We provided 2 options for each team, and so we're gonna count up how many fails were from the chart and how many fails from off the chart. Because of course, if you do something like this isn't on the chart, using symbiotes on Asgardians. However, I do know that works, and clearly it works, so no one's upset about that. A massive punch down too. That's probably a timing issue more than anything. We're not here to nitpick that or be mean to people. We just want to see, what the biggest problem is, and see if we can solve that. My suspicion is it's fucking Heroes for Hire, because fuck that shit, and it's probably the whole fucking reason why we have over like 30 fails on this war. But we're gonna chart the path. We're on the flight deck right now. This is the flight deck. This was at the start of war. We lost this fucking war because we failed too goddamn much. But I want to see why and where. So let's go through. We're just really looking at fails. Hey, they won. That's great. Symbiotes on Asgardians. X Factor on, I don't know, Sinister Six with Ghost. Who knows? That one, great. We got Astonishing X-Men on Secret Avengers. That one, fantastic. If it's a win, it's a win. I don't give a shit. It's the losses that we care about. Old school X-Men on Avengers. That's a good matchup. Okay, here we had a loss. This isn't a team anymore. This isn't a thing. And okay, it won. All right, it won. That's fine. All right, it got beat up a bit, but it won. This isn't a defense. This is a fucked up defense too. This is just wrong on all levels. But what can we do about it? It's over now. Okay, here's a fail. Oh man, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. You can't use Black Order on Marauders with Doom. And I can see on my chart where this went wrong. And this is a clarification that needs to be made. Is that Marauders on that chart is not accounting for Dr. Doom. So that's a miscommunication. It's not this player's fault. This is a good player. I like this guy. He just saw Marauders, tried to use, you can't use Black Order on Doom. They don't win that match. At least not reliably. Hey, if it works for you, let me know. And like and subscribe and make sure you say something nasty about Mr. Hargrave. We always love that. Okay, so this is technically an ARN chart fail. However, I need to fix my chart because of that. I need to specify on here that this is Dr. Doom. And because we saw Dr. Doom, we needed to go to a different counter. Dr. Doom precedes. So we needed to use like an X-Force on this, or like a Zemo situation where we could have won this. X Factor, actually, X Force would have been the ideal counter for this, quite honestly. X Force would have been great. So I should probably add another little section on there. If you see Marauders plus Doom, we almost need like a sub chart for Doom. So I'm going to mark that down. We need like a sub chart for Doom teams. And I'm going to go ahead and rank up how many. We're only going to really care about the highest. Like if we have a whole bunch of fails on Heroes for Hire and then like one fail on Doom, I'm not going to fixate on the Doom fail. We'll get over that. It's where we have the bulk of our fails is where I'm going to pay attention, because that's what's going to matter the most, at least on an alliance level. So we might need to have like a Doom chart where you can consult if there's a Doom, do this, and clarify on our own chart that if there's a Doom involved, you may need to change up what you are doing. Okay, so let's move on. That was that. Okay. Okay, and start clean to zone attack, which is great. We always love to see that. Infinity Watch on Heroes for Hire, that's good. Supernatural beat Avengers, fantastic. Power Armor, I don't even know what that's doing anymore, but okay. Shadowlands, misused. Shadowlands should be Marauders at this point. I mean, I guess his Marauders weren't big enough. Shadowlands on Marauders with Doom is a whole different match. This Shadowlands probably would not have won that match, so I see the dilemma. And then we have a lot of weak Shadowlands. We don't, you know what? This alliance isn't focused on war. We can't be. We can't afford it. So that makes sense. If we had the big enough Shadowlands, we wouldn't have as many issues. But that's not something I can fix. I'd have to start buying everybody teams. Okay, this is new stuff. I just want to review the first hours of war, so I checked the timestamp on those. Those are later. All right, so we only had one loss on the flight deck in the first hours. Not so bad. Then we went down to reactor. Let's see what happened here. So far, war was going pretty good. One fail to a Doom team. We probably could have prevented that. No big deal. Okay, we have Hydra on Mercs. That's fantastic. Wins. We got using this. We got like a new Warriors team in here. Fancy. That got a win. I'm looking at nothing but wins. It's all wins. Oh wait, there's a fail. Okay, all right. So we tried all right, here's the thing. All right, we had a big problem here. So this is, I don't think there was any way this was going to be weird no matter what, because we had a brand new team on defense that we've never seen before. This would be treated as a Doom, and honestly, that's a pretty nasty team to deal with. Yeah, we're not going to throw a Heroes for Hire at it. This player tried his best on it. He tried to use the same thing on it, actually. He tried to mirror match this. The problem here, I don't know what the problem here was. I assume that he would have ability blocked Doom. This was good in theory. I'd have to ask him and see how this went. This is definitely an off-chart fail. However, not really one that we could typically account for. And it's a Doom fail. So we just might need to account for this. I don't know if this is going to be a thing. This normally happens when a new team comes out, is people just start failing on it because we have no idea how to handle it. That's to be expected. I'm not too worried about that one. Looking for any other fails that we had. Okay, that was it for this room. So we had another fail on the second room down. Okay, not a big deal so far. Going down to the cargo bay now. We were looking for a global buff room, of course. And looking for fails. Okay, here we have a fail. Symbiotes versus Pym Ghost. I do not have symbiotes as a counter for Ghost. I do not like them for that. I would have preferred to have seen a supernatural team on this, a original X-Men team on this with Phoenix. Symbiotes, I imagine that Ghost just kept dodging. This is a huge Pym Tech team. So this is an off-chart fail. I understand why we thought we would win this. and why this was used. In this case, honestly, I think I would prefer to see a black order on something of this size and of this magnitude, as black order is running out of uses and probably would have done better in this circumstance. Okay, here's a combat cancel. Yeah, this Doom team really messing with people. I'm going to count that as another Doom fail. This is something on an alliance level. When you see a brand new team you've never seen before, that's something that, we have to figure out what beats this and how to account for it. And we didn't have the answers before the war started. I believe this is the first war a team like this could have been really put together and used. So very difficult what to tell to do there. We tried X-Force on it. That didn't work. That's a good concept. Also failed, though combat canceled. So we're really starting to drive up the fails now because of that team. Great new defense team, by the way, everybody. Don't know if it's still a good defense team if you're watching this later, but... because as soon as someone figures out the counter for it, then it's not going to be a good defense team anymore. Okay, so we have X-Force. We tried that out. That lost. That's a problem. Trying it twice, expecting different results. Probably weren't getting it. That's a failure to communicate. Then we cleaned it with X-Force. Whew. That really got ugly in there. Okay, Fantastic Four is not a offense team anymore in high-level wars. This is not a thing. That's an off-chart fail, and that should not have happened. This attack is ill-advised. When we see an Avengers team, we're talking old-school X-Men, Supernatural, not Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, you'll notice, is nowhere on my chart. It is not a thing. We're not doing that anymore. It's over. Sorry, everybody. It's over. You can't afford... if you can afford to take your Fantastic Four to tier 15, maybe there's some uses for it. Most people cannot, so it is pretty useless. And then we cleaned up with another useless team, which is Power Armor. Once again, these things are dead. It's over, people. It's done. We're not doing it anymore. Okay, and then we're into the next day. So we racked up more fails in the next room down. Still within our threshold. As long as we're under 20 fails, things are okay. It's when we start getting over 20 fails when things start getting ugly. Let's see what happened now in Medbay, which is usually the turning point for a war, as this will make things easier after you take down Medbay. So good start here. We have wins. We had a combat cancel using symbiotes on Secret Avengers. However, I believe that is a usage on the chart, so that's an on-chart fail. Not really sure what happened here. This might be a user error situation where maybe we didn't kill enough of the spawns, because you have enough minions that are spawning on Secret Avengers where with your symbiotes you can kill them to gain turn meter and overcome this team. However, if you didn't focus on those summons enough, you could get into trouble. That could be a problem. All right, looking through here, we had a failure. This doesn't work. This is not on the chart. This is an off-chart fail. And I'm telling you, this does not work. You can't take Black Order into Secret Avengers. It just does not work. Secret Avengers beats Black Order. New meta beats old meta. It doesn't work. Not on the chart, not advised. Don't know what else to say there. That doesn't work, clearly. Going through here, now we have an Infinity Watch failure. This should have won. Quite honestly, this should have won. This is what we are doing, but this is a fail. This is our first Heroes for Hire fail that we're seeing. You should be able to do a 100K punch down with Infinity Watch on Heroes for Hire. I know it can be tricky. It looks like he even did the right thing. He went after Luke Cage. He went after Shang-Chi. That's the way to do it. Did he time out? I don't think so. Everybody died. So I don't know what happened. Are we missing tier 4s? Maybe. It's a pretty big Infinity Watch. Does Heroes for Hire suck? It certainly does. Is it beatable on a 100K punchdown? It should be. I do have a video on my channel about that. I have a few instances of me doing it. It does come close to timing out sometimes, but it should be a win. Don't know what else to say. Here we had a very slight victory. Okay, I hate to see this. I fucking hate to see this. Dude, fuck. Get Winter Soldier off of fucking Hydra. You put Sniper there. Hydra, get fucking Winter Soldier off of Hydra. You put Sniper on Hydra, goddammit. Winter Soldier is useless. Sniper is fucking god tier on Hydra. It changes the whole fucking match. This wouldn't have been close if this was Sniper instead of Winter Soldier. Please, people, stop using Winter Soldier. I know, it sucks. They're telling you got to build Winter Soldier now. I don't know what to tell you. He fucking sucks. He always has, he always will. Oh, shit. So we had a failure here of Black Order. We timed out to a Dr. Octopus. We do not suggest using, I don't believe that that's on here. We suggest either Astonishing X-Men or Symbiotes. I wouldn't even say Symbiotes anymore. That's on a punch down. It's really Astonishing X-Men. Does anyone have an Astonishing X-Men that can handle an 800,000 power? And it's like a Marauders team too. Okay, no, this is on chart. You have to almost read this as a Sinister Six team instead of a Marauders team. I would have preferred. We don't have the Shadow. We already seen we don't have Shadowlands big enough to handle this. This is really a problem of not being in an alliance that gives a shit about war, and that's actually not a problem. It's okay. I'm fine with this fail. I don't love this fail. Honestly, this should have worked. It's really a problem with Black Order. Black Order's fallen off. If you can't afford to put Blue ISO on Black Order, your Black Order's going to drop the fuck off. There's really nothing else to be done about it. This is a chart fail, though. We do say to use Black Order on Marauders. This is Black Order on Marauders. It fucking timed out due to them putting Dr. Octopus on Marauders. That's very smart. There's Blue ISO involved in here. There's no Blue ISO on this Black Order. If you want this Black Order to do anything, you have to put Blue ISO on it. It's a total waste of Blue ISO. Fuck war. What else can I say? And then we cleaned it with fucking Shadowlands, which is a waste of Shadowlands, quite honestly. That's a damn shame to see. But what are you going to do? You can't build Shadowlands either. We tried to use Shadowlands on Heroes for Hire. That's not going to work. You got to clean Heroes for Hire with something else that can beat Heroes for Hire. Unfortunately, punching down 200,000 fucking power with Shadowlands doesn't beat 3 Heroes for Hire members. Goddamn shame. And Black Order can't fucking beat 3 fucking street level heroes. I don't know what to tell you guys. It doesn't fucking work. Here's where everything starts falling apart. That's a Heroes for Hire. How many fucking Heroes for Hire fails is that? That's like 3 fucking more Heroes for Hire fails because we couldn't take it out with the Infinity Watch. You can invest in Infinity Watch. It's more safe to do that than anything else. And then we took in something that can be some new meta. Silver Surfer, Deathpool. That was a better idea. Ouch. Okay, so Medbay kind of hurt. I still think we're doing good at Medbay. Then we go into security. Let's see what happens in here. We're just going to keep going until it was obvious that we were done, basically, and then analyze the data that we have. Okay, I'm seeing wins. Wins are good. Fails are bad. We tried to use... shit. I don't know. This is a failure of my chart. Our chart, that we didn't have skill military on here, so we provided no guidance on skill military. So we tried X-Force on skill military on a punch across. This inherently is not going to work very well, as it is old war meta on new war meta. That's typically not a good idea. What would have I preferred to see here? I'm not really sure. Perhaps a Hydra would have done well. Something that's not villain-based. Astonishing X-Men is probably a better idea to use on this. Punching down is always a good idea. The punch across is probably a lot of the issue. If they were punching down, it probably would have went better. This is off chart because it's not on my chart. However, I'm going to consider it an outlier unless I see it a lot. It's definitely something we could do better on. It's not something you see often on defense, though, so not too concerned about it. Looking at more wins, it looks like we did rather well in this room, which is great. Here's a huge Heroes for Hire on a small... I would have preferred to have seen this huge Heroes for Hire on a larger... this huge Infinity Watch on a larger Heroes for Hire. However, I imagine it was a timing issue. That happens. If the guy with the huge Infinity Watch isn't on at the right time to hit the big Heroes for Hire, then they can't, and they're going to have to use it at a different time, and maybe the person with the smaller Infinity Watch isn't on because we don't revolve our fucking lives around war on a goddamn Friday. Not a problem with the Alliance. This is a problem with the game. So, okay. Security. Pretty good in security. Pretty happy about that. Then we went to barracks. Let's see what happened in barracks. Here's the other big... So we got to the defense room pretty fast. Where are the fails at? Here's a fail. All right, new Warriors team. New team. Probably didn't know what to expect here. Use the counter that we're suggesting to take out Doom. So not a fan of that. Or Brotherhood Doom. This in theory would not work. This is a new team though. Like I said, those are hard to predict. We'll take that loss. That's fine. Black Order is a failure that it's not on my chart. We try to keep the chart simple to what we normally see. We don't normally see Black Order on defense. What you need to do is use another Black Order on Black Order. It's quite that. It's as simple as that. Everybody has a Black Order. They're not doing too much. You see here, one of the other reasons why they won is they did invest Blue ISO in their Black Order. If you want your Black Order to be relevant, unfortunately, you do have to put Blue ISO on them. That's what they did here, and that's why they got a win. Okay, this is a failure to Hydra properly. This is off chart as well. I'm not a fan of this. Once again, I think we know why I'm not a fan of this. Motherfucking Winter Soldier needs to be replaced with Hydra Sniper. Then you have actually the best version of Hydra up here. Please, Hydra Sniper, goddammit, even at tier 12, is better than a tier 15 maxed out Winter Soldier. I'm telling you this for a fucking fact. Your Hydra Sniper, and you only need tier 12. Tier 12 Hydra Sniper with just ISO level 1 skirmisher is better than a maxed out Blue ISO Winter Soldier. Please take Winter Soldier and throw him away. Just deposit him at the bottom of your roster. I know we have to build him now. I'm sorry. You can't use him. He fucking sucks. Replace him with Hydra Sniper. For the love of fucking God, this would have been an easy win if that was Hydra Sniper and not Winter Soldier. I can't say that enough. That's something that we should not have given up. Okay, we had something that was not easily beat. That's a huge Marauders Doom team. I would have preferred to have seen a X-Force on that. So it's another loss to Doom. Honestly, it looks like we're losing to Doom more than we're fucking losing to Heroes for Hire at this point. It's about equal. It's almost neck and neck. So we have to work on how we handle Doom teams and how we handle Heroes for Hire teams. This is not how you handle Doom Marauders. You don't use Black Order on it. You got to use something else. You have to have like 2 ability blocks, basically. You need 2 ability blocks. So if you're going to use Deathpool is a great idea. It's a great concept. But you need to use her in conjunction with someone who drops ability block so you can spread the ability block. Use Hela. Use something where you can spread the ability. I believe Hydra with Hela is the best way to handle a team like this so that you can spread ability block to all. Down here. Oh, and fucking Crossbones is on this too. Please. Please, with the fucking Crossbones. Even worse than Winter Soldier. Like, I can't even. But look, if this would have been, instead of Hydra, instead of fucking Winter Soldier and Crossbones, if this was Loki and Hela, you would also have an amazing team to handle shit like that up there, because then you could take Silver Surfer, drop 2 stacks of ability block on Doom, or probably Emma, and then spread it with Hela to everybody, and then you win this fight. We lost that fight. So, okay, here's just Black Order on normal Marauders. That is fine. It was a win. Here's a loss of for Heroes for Hire. And I know this guy's very good. We did the right thing. We focused Luke Cage. We focused Shang-Chi. This is another Heroes for Hire loss. What's needed here? I have no idea. This is an even bigger fucking Infinity Watch. Look, they really want to sell us the new fucking War Team people. I don't know what to tell you. I know this match can be won on a 100,000K punch down. It might be room dependent. It might be RNG dependent. It might depend upon the T4s that are in the Heroes for Hire team. We do need to get better at this, though. Then we cleaned it up. I love the team that we use on cleanup. That's actually my team right there that I use as well to clean up Heroes for Hire. Oh, it failed. Okay, well, maybe my fucking team sucks. I don't know what to tell you. That would normally work. I don't know what happened. Heroes for Hire just fucking sucks. It's goddamn cancer. It is actually ruining the fucking game. What can I tell you? There's only so much you can do to win all your war attacks when Heroes for Hire exist. Things are just going to suck until it doesn't exist anymore. And hopefully they'll never do anything like that again because it sucks. Mr. Hartgrave has a fail here. And yeah, this is off chart. So I'll tell you what happened here exactly is we needed someone to hit this. It was late at night. My judgment was poor. I made a bad decision. I went off chart and I failed. Usually going off chart does result in a fail. We've had 6 failures that have been against the chart's advice. The chart is smarter than me, especially at fucking midnight or 1 a.m. or whenever the fuck I decided to do this last night. Not a good idea. Totally got my ass clapped. Big problem. Do we have any other fails in here? Oh shit. Man. God damn it. There's another Heroes for Hire fail. At this point, we've really had too many fails. We pretty much lost the war at this point where we're losing to Heroes for Hire again. It is what it is. And then we failed to clean it up, which charted up another fucking fail to Heroes for Hire. Failed to clean it up again. Because we're going in light. You got to go in strong to clear up Heroes for Hire. All right, we finally went in with the Shadowlands to win. So what did we learn from this? What's the take home? Well, war sucks. Heroes for Hire is in fact killing the fucking game. It is definitely robbing the fun out of the game. It is making it so people who have invested, money straight up in Heroes for Hire are winning, and then people who aren't investing the money or resources, let's just say, hey, you did it all free to play. That's fantastic. You've made a poor choice in your roster, though. You will not be ready for other things that'll happen in the game because Heroes for Hire is going to be hard countered in a matter of months with the new Weapon X team. And then everything you've invested in them will be wasted, just like it was done before with Coulson teams, with Red Skull teams. These things do not really get a second life as Asgardian teams. You don't see them grow anymore. Mercenary teams, once their period is done and the counter is released, then they are dead to the game and you have wasted the resources. In this case, we should have basically looked at the trophy count, realized that this is an alliance that has invested heavily in their defensive teams and that they were going to give us a serious fucking problem. What can we do to get better? Honestly, not a whole fucking lot. We can probably learn how to handle the new Warriors team if that becomes a thing, but that's probably just more of it being new. You can trust me. I'm Mr. Hartgrave. Grave diggers, keep digging.